Good morning, children. So we'll start with the today's class. As yesterday's class, I taught you about the numbers, the four-digit numbers, the place values of the numbers, ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. And then I taught you the preceding number and the succeeding number. Preceding numbers are those numbers which are coming before the given number. Succeeding numbers are those numbers which come after the given number. And then I showed you how to insert the comma, and then I showed you how to write the number name for the four-digit number. So now today we'll continue with the same chapter, the same exercise 1.1. 1.1 fourth name. You have to write the succeeding numbers. Okay, you have to write the succeeding numbers. Okay, now succeeding number, as I told you yesterday, succeeding numbers are those numbers which are appearing after the given number. So the first number is given as 6820 comma dash. You have to just write the next number. I told you yesterday, when you have to write the succeeding number, you have to add 1 to the last number. So here the number is 6820 plus 1, that is add the 0 plus 1 is 1, 2, 8, 6. So the next number will be 6821. You can do it without adding also. See, after 20 you have, what is the number after 20? It is 21. So the number will be 6821. Okay, the same way the second one. 5201. So, see the last number 1. The next number for 1 is 2. So, the next number will be 5202. Normally, you have to see the last two number 01. 01, the next number is 02. So, the number would be 5202. I'll do one more sum. 4200. Okay. Now, 4200. After 0, the next number is 1. So, the next number would be 4201. You have to add only the next number in the from the next digit, last digit. Okay. Next one. 2829. 29. The next number for 29 is 30. So, the number would be 2830. Okay. This is how you write the succeeding number. Now we will write the next main, the fifth main. I'll do one more for the succeeding number. It is 3999. 3999. So when you add 1 to this last number, see what happens. 3999. If you are not able to write the next number, you can add 1 to the last number and then write the next number. Plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. 1 carry is 0 down. 9 plus 1, 10. 1 carry is 0 down. 9 plus 1, 10. 1 carry is 0 down. 3 plus 1 is 4. So the next number would be 4000. Okay, now next main. Write the preceding number. Now you need to write the preceding number. Preceding number means the number before the given number. The first one, dash, comma, 3926. So what I told you, when you have to write the preceding number, you have to subtract 1 from the last number. So, so this is 3926 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. 293. So the number would be 3925. The same way second one, dash 6400. If you know it like that only you can write. Otherwise if you get confused, what you have to do is you have to subtract 1 from the last number. Okay. So now, so this is 400. Before 400 you have 399, right? Before 400 you have 399. So what would be the previous number? 6399. If you want you can do it by subtracting 1 also. Minus 1, I'll just show you. You can't subtract 0 from 1. So what you take, you do borrow. Here also you have 0, so you borrow from 4. This becomes 3. 0 will become 10. Now you can borrow. 10 will become 9. 0 will become 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. You have 9 here. 3, 6. So the number would be 6399. Third one. Dash 5000. The same way you can do by subtracting 1. 5000 minus 1. You can't borrow from zeros. So take the number 5. 5 will become 4. 0 will become 10. Again you have to borrow. 10 will become 9. This will become 10. 0 will become 10. Again you have to borrow. Again 10 will become 9. 0 will become 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. You have 9 here. Again 9 here and then 4. So the number is 4999. 4999. I'll do one more sum. Dash 4999. See here, whenever there is 0, no, better you subtract minus 1 from the number. If you have the numbers, no, straight away you can write. See, the number before 9 is 8. So what would be the previous number? 4998. So this is how you do the succeeding number and preceding number. Now based on this one, I'll give you some homework. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. Sixth main, write the middle number. You will be given two numbers. So in between there will be one blank number. You have to write the what is the blank number. The first one, 2769 dash 2771. Okay. So now this, how do you read this? 2769. So just tell after 2769, 2769. Then the next number would be 2770. The next number would be 2771. So what would be the middle number? 2770. This 70 will be the succeeding number of 69. 70 will be the preceding number of 71. Next one. 3999 comma dash comma 4001. So now how do you read this number? 3999. So after 3999 it is 4000. After 4000 it is 4001. So what would be the number between 4000? If you are not able to write it like that, what you do? when you have to write the succeeding number, what you have to do? You have to add 1 to the last number. When you have to write the preceding number, what you have to do? You have to subtract 1 from the last number. So any number you can, if you are taking 4001, what you do is subtract 1 from the last number. When you are taking 3999, add 1 number to the last number to get the middle number. One more sum. 5888 comma dash 5890. So 5000, how do you read this number? You read it as 5888 dash, the last number is 5890. What would be the middle number? 5888, 5889, and then 5890. So what is the middle number? 5889. So this is how you write the middle number. Now we'll move on to the next topic. So whatever I do it on the board, I want you children to copy it in your classwork book. Homework, when I will send a pic of the exercise, you have to do the homework. Only the circle part you have to do. So whatever I am sending you, the circle part you have to do as the homework. Okay. Now the next topic will be expansion of number. How do you expand a number? Expansion of number. Okay, it's a very simple one. You can do it very easily. Now, I'll give you one example for expanding the number. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. You have only 4-digit number, so I'll just stop it here. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Right? So what you have to do is first write the place values of the number. So we write it as 1s, 10s, 100 and 1000. Now write these numbers below the place value. 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Okay. So now as I told you the place value, the number of digits for each one, 1 will be, for 1 it will be only 1 digit, 10 will be 2 digit, 1 followed with 1 0, 100 will be 3 digit, 1 followed with 2 0, and then 1000 will be 4 digit, 1 followed with 3 zeros. Now after writing this, what you have to do is you have to expand this number. So expansion of the number will be connected to the number of digit of the place values. So now when you are taking the first number 5, 5 is in 1000 place. So this is nothing but 5 into 1000. Okay. Now the next number you have to put plus in between. Plus 4 into 4 is in 100 place. So 4 into 100 plus next number is 3. 3 into the next number is 10. Right? 3 is in tens place. So 3 into 10 plus 2 is in ones place. So 2 into 1. So this is how you expand the number. When you have, see, when you are given this number, no, this number will be in a standard form. This number will be in the standard form and this will be your expanded form. Sometimes they will give you the standard form and ask you to write the expanded form. So you have to write it like that. First write the place values and until you get used to write number of digits and then expand the number. And the next topic, what they will give you? They'll give you the expanded number. From the expanded number, you have to write the standard number. So this is how you expand a number. Now we'll move on to the next exercise for the same type. Exercise 1.2. Okay. In this exercise, the first main, write the numbers in an expanded form. First one, 6, 4, 8, 7. Okay, what we will do is, we'll first write the place values of the number here. Units are ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. Write the number below this. 7, 8, 4 and 6. So this is ones. This will be 1. The 8 is in tens place. 1 and followed with 1 0. 4 is in 100. 1 followed with 2 0. 6 in 1000. 1 followed with 3 zeros. Now write it in expanded form. Now it would be easy for you. First number is 6. 6 into 1000. You have to repeat when I am doing it. 6 into 1000 plus next number is 4. 4 into 100 plus next number is 8. 8 into 10 plus 7 is under 1. 7 into 1. So this is how you write the number under expanded form. We'll do one more sum. 5004. So now write the place values: 1, 10, 100 and then 1000. So now write the numbers under the place value: 5004. So this is 1, this is 10, this is 100 and then this is 1000. Now write the number in expanded form. So first number is 5. So this will be equals 5 into 1000 plus 0 into 100 plus again 0 into 10 plus 4 into 1. So this is how you write the number under expanded form. Now we'll move on to the next main, writing the expanded number in the standard form. Okay, write the numbers in a standard form. The first one, 1 into 1000 plus 3 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 5 into 1. Okay. What you do is write the place values, units, tens, 100 and then 1000. So 1 is 1 into 1000. So this 1 you have to put it under 1000. 1, 3 into 100. So 3 you put it under 100. 6 into 10. 6 you put it under 10. 5 into 1. So this is your number. Okay. We will do one more sum. 6 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 2 into 1. Okay. So write the place values, units, tens, hundreds and 1000. Ones or units, anything you can put. Okay. So now 6 into 100. So you have to put the 6 under 100. Don't put it under 1000. They have not given anything under 1000. So 6 into 100 is nothing but put the 6 under 100. 3 into 10, put 3 under 10. Then 2 into 1, put 2 under 1. You don't have any number here, add 1 0 here. Wherever you don't have any number, you have to compulsory add 0 there. If it is before, it is okay. If you don't have, don't add. But if it is in between, you don't have any number, means you have to add 0 to that number. So the answer would be 632. So this is how you write an expanded number to the standard form. So now we'll learn about the face values of the number. Face value and the place value. Face and place value. Okay, face and place value. So now when I give you a number, that number will be having the face value also and the place value. I told you what is the place value. Place values are units, tens, hundreds and thousand. Face values are the numbers which are in that particular place value. So now for example, if I give you example as 4661, okay, and I ask you to write the face value and the place value of 6. Okay, so now here in this case, the face value would be the number where it is, in which place it is. I'm asking about 6, no? So the face value will be 6 and the place value. How do you find the place value? Write the place values here: ones, tens, hundred and thousand. So the place value is 10. 6 is under 10, no? So the place value will be 10. Place value will be 6 into 10. Wherever, in whichever place it is there, no? That is the place value. Whatever number is there, that will be the face value. So this is a slight difference between face value and place value. Face values are the numbers which are in the places. Place values are the places where the numbers are put, in which we ask for the number. So I think you're clear with the face value and place value. Now we'll do couple of sums of the same type. Okay, the first main, write the place and face value. Okay, the first question is, the first number they've given us 3974 and they are asking us to write place value of 9 is equal to what and its face value is equal to what. So you have to write the place value and the face value. Place value, for that you write the places of the numbers ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. They are asking about 9. You have to give only for the 9. This one. Okay. So the 9 is in 100. So the place value of 9 is 100. Okay. And its face value will be the same number itself. So the face value will be 9. Okay. And for the same number, they are asking us the place value of 7 is equal to what? Its face value is equal to how much? So the place value of 7, you have to find the 7. 7 is in tens place. So the place value of 7 is 10. Its face value will be the same number itself. So answer is 7. Okay. I'll give you the same type of homework. There are certain fill in the blanks. I will just discuss it. You need not write it in your classwork. So the first question, in 4267, the difference between the place value and the face value of 6 is in 4267, the difference between the face value and the place value of 6 is okay. We'll do the sum. The second name, fill in the blanks. They're given certain options. You have to write the correct option. Okay, the first one, in 4267, difference between place and face value of 6 dash. They've given option as A 0, B 1, C 9 and D is 54. Okay. So how do you do this? This is a very simple one. Now first write the numbers in the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 4267. Okay, this is the number. So now here the 6, the number 6. 6 is in which place? It is in 10 place, right? So 6 multiplied by 10. By 10 is 60. Why you are multiplying it by 10? Because 6 is under tens. That's why I am multiplying this 6 with 10. Now this is the place value. The face value of 6 is 6 only. Right? This is the place value and this is the face value. Now what they are asking? They are asking us to find the difference between the place value and the face value. Difference is nothing but minus. So you would subtract 60 minus 6. 60 minus 6 is 54. So the answer is 54. Okay, I'll do one more sum and give one more sum for homework of the same type. Five, 4, 3, 5. Difference of, they are asking us only to find the difference of place value, not face value. Place value of 5 is equal to what? Option they have given us A 999, B 4005, C 4995 and then D 5005. Okay. Now write the place values of these number first. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 5, 4, 3, 5. They are asking us to find the difference of 5. There are two 5s. So you have to take both the 5. So the place value of this 5 will be 5 into 1000. Place value is equal to 5 into 1000. This is 5000. Then one more 5. 5 is in ones place. So 5 into 1 is 5. Now subtract 5000 minus 5 is 4995. This is the answer. Subtract this 5000 minus 5. You get the answer as 4995. So this is how you do the sum. Now in this particular class, I showed you how do you write the succeeding number and preceding number, and how to write the middle number when the two numbers are given, and then I showed you how to expand the number when the number is in standard form, and how to write the number into the standard form when you have given an expanded number. And then I told you what is the face value and the place value of the number. The place values are ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. The face value will be the number in which whichever number they are asking for. So we'll end the class for today, and then for tomorrow we'll continue with the same chapter. Thank you.